Good night.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well.
Well, before we touch on the business at hand, I am not sure any Jamaican that has given us their time tonight in the mid of reggae girls playing, the athletes and the track. We are very grateful to have them. I am telling you, we are blessed to have Jamaicans tuning into us now when we have such an event. But it's Money Matters Mondays, so we can't do anything else. Right?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Guys, you have to. I know this name, Doreen Wholeness. I know her. Welcome, Doreen. That means Dino brought you out. Whoa. Whoa. Bless. Money define matters. All right, respect. Well, as I said, it is one of the greatest athletic moments right now. 1, 2, 3 Olympic, 1, 2, 3 World Championship. The ladies them are gone. The men them are trying, unfortunate. Yeah. And the reggae girls them are gone. That is the matter of sport and how great we are as Jamaicans Dino. And you see the way we're great as Jamaicans. A lot of us in the Hall of Fame, you know.
Yeah, indeed. And I want to tell you something. Congratulations to the girls who have done the 1, 2, 3 at the Olympics and now again at the World Championships. You know, we have to really congratulate them and extend the congratulations to the entire team. I mean, our sports people have flown our flag high over the years, you know, so we have to support them all the way.
Well, guess what? They are Hall of Famers. And you see you right now, you're heading to the Hall of Fame. So guess what? I'm going to introduce you and bring you in the Money Matters way. Tell me if you hear it. I tell you, my friend, you're heading to the Hall of Fame. Yes, Arvin, welcome, Rocco, welcome. All right, so Dino, you can welcome the person joining from your side. Guys, you know you have to share the live. We only go for 30 minutes. You can't be selfish. You have to share it because somebody has no need to catch what the next man that is heading into the Hall of Fame have to say tonight. So, third, Dino, tell us something about yourself and then we're going to go right into the meat of the matter.
Well, I mean, I think I can start off by saying that I'm a banker, you know, by profession, by career. I've spent about 30 years in the banking sector, both commercial and investment banking. So that is my core background. You know, in 2014, I decided to launch out on my own, still in the financial field, but also expanding into private equity and dabbling into other sectors, you know.
So you're running me down. I gone 35 years. So you're running me down. You're close.
Yeah, man, I right on your heels, man. Right on your heels.
All right. All right, cool. Well, it's funny that just because I remember coming across in about 2001, 2002. And I think that's when I met you. And ironically, you know, this song, this song that just played a while ago is that group was formed in 2001. And that song that you just heard, All of Fame, it was released in 2012. So it took them quite a while to bring across in their messages because their first release was in 2008. So patience is one of the things that we believe that for persons reaching greatness, it come over time. It's not an overnight thing, my friend.
No, I agree 100%. I mean, success is something, you know, I mean, persons today, they end part. And I think that You know, just like the ladies know, you know, who 1, 2, 3. We don't see the hours and the days and the years of hard work and preparation that brought us that 1, 2, 3. So most times you see the end result, right? And we glamorize that aspect of things. But what we need to start to do is to focus on the hard work and the years of preparation that it takes, not just in sports, but also in business, to actually reach to that point where you can achieve some level of success.
Dino, I know those ladies training schedule. They get up like from 2 o'clock in the morning and go start training. So I understand their journey. You want to walk us through your journey?
Yes. Yeah, welcome guys. You know, thanks for joining us. Well, you know, my journey, as I say, I started out in banking and in investments in 2014. In 2012, 2 years before fully going into entrepreneurship. We acquired a small loan company, really small at the time, and just doing payday loans with a small portfolio of about $5 million. And, you know, steady and slow, we built that. And we set a plan. We prepared a strategic objective, got a formal business plan done, and looked to become a full money services company. And we achieved that objective in 2014 when we started offering remittances, bill payment, and foreign exchange trading. So we added those products. And then after adding those products and looking now to say, okay, how can we as a group and as a team look to basically shore up our resources? So we look at a strategy that in the financial sector we preach to our clients, which is diversification.
Hold on. I just need a Money Matters fan is asking what is the title tonight. I never pinned it. So Dino is the CEO of the listed company through another entity, SSLVC. That is, well, we're going to get into that. And we're trying to plot his journey and the pathway to the SSL Ventures Junior Market listed company. So that is really what it is. So in plotting the journey, so, you know, yeah.
Right. So we looked at diversification, you know, how it is that as a small company, how can we look to ensure that, you know, if we can diversify our earnings to ensure that, you know, we can have some amount of security. And that is when we actually started the private equity model. And I think that as a small company, we're one of the companies in Jamaica who I think would have literally done this model the right way. So we we invested in a number of different small companies, manufacturing and distribution, beauty and personal care, printing, a lot. At one stage, we owned 100% or a stake, a majority stake in up to 9 different companies. So we had that diversity.
Dino, you must be joking.
No.
Listen. We are talking about entrepreneurship, and we say you're entering all of it. But I'm not joking, I make now, you know. Because for you to be that bold, to diversify to the point of 9 entities, it just goes to show that you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Sure.
Right.
But that means you have been playing in the small SME, in the SME sector.
Exactly. So I mean, our core targets were small, medium-sized companies. We looked at a lot of the opportunities came to us, you know, because we had the loan portfolio. So customers would come to us and would look and say, okay, this is a good company, you know, fast growing. It might not be able at this time to take on debt. So we offer them equity. And a lot of companies, because we had expertise in terms of working in large organizations, in terms of corporate governance, a lot of companies would benefit not just from the cash that would have injected, but also from us sitting on their board, helping them with their strategies, distribution, and growing these companies.
All right. Dino, look here. I have some past co-hosts that is on, from Aurelia to Venice to Uni. What are the plans for any capital raise within the next 6 months for the listed company? The company is listed. It can't say too much about the plans that the public don't know about yet. But
Right.
it can on things that were in the material that went to the Jamaica Stock Exchange. So probably you can tell that one, Dino.
Yeah, I mean, in general, I mean, as I said, we can't speak specifically until we're ready to make a formal announcement, right? Companies can raise capital in a number of ways, especially a listed company. It can be either debt injection from the parent company. It could be a APO, or it could be a rights issue. So it's going to be one of those. And in very short order, we will announce the route that we'll take to add capital to the company.
Well, you see, in the promo, I said it's one of those companies that the price appreciation created waves. So in context, let me give it to you. In 30 days from the 18th of June to the 18th of July, it was only it was only 3 times it traded below $3. Only 3 times. And it traded from a 52-week low of 60 cents to a 52-week high of $4. I don't need to say nothing more about this one. Area, financially focused. How many women? No, that's not for me. That's for you, Dino.
I mean, we have a very diversified board. The listed company, to speak specifically to that one, currently the new board comprises of 5 persons and 2 are women.
Well done, my friend. Well done. Because small, and as a matter of fact, small businesses have more females running them, to be honest. And based on my experience in the micro lending space, we have more females than males entrepreneurs. Seriously speaking, no joke business. So that was I like that question. That question.
Yeah, and I tell you something. I mean, a lot of when you look to hire, a lot of the resumes you get are from females, and I'd say that I can say quite confidently that females have contributed significantly to the growth of the MFS group of companies over the last 8 years. So it's something that we're very proud of in terms of that track record.
Well, some persons just joining in and you need to share it with somebody. So I'm going to tell you why Dino, CEO of MSF Capital Partners, heading to the Hall of Fame. All right.
I see some of the guys clamoring for a rights issue, so we'll take that advisement.
Rights issue, our rights issue. Well, let me go back to, all right, what is the outlook for the listed company in terms of making clear the distinction between privately held and publicly listed? What is the outlook for the listed?
Well, the company is a publicly listed company. However, I don't know if what the question is seeking to get is the fact that now the company is part of an expanded group of companies where some of the other companies in the group are private. We have a strategy and a structure which we expect to roll out over the next the financial year ended in June. our expectation is that our audit will be completed by September. So we roll out when we're releasing our end of year financials, we'll be rolling out a lot of the plans that we have in terms of the structure in the end of year financials. So the investing public, which has shown a lot of confidence in the stock in terms of you can see it in the share price over the last couple of months, will get a feel of our plans, and I'm sure that they'll be very happy.
All right. Dino, let me make a declaration. Publicly, because what happens is that Money Matters normally have the CEOs and the representatives from the companies that is shown on my page to come to Money Matters. Now, SSLVC is not there. So let me declare that yes, I have a little bit of shares in SSLVC. Very simply put. So it is not on my page because it's not in the top 10. Obviously, I can't have everything in the top 10. But just for full disclosure, yeah, man, I have some because I thought it was an opportunity, and I am not a licensed financial advisor. So I can't say buy this and buy that. But just for declaration purposes, yes. So Money Matters have, we can't say what me have in there. But, me not none of the top 10 or top anything. But, I saw it as one that I could purchase some shares for my daughter. So yes, I have some for her. Yes, so it's that simple.
Well, I'm a licensed investment advisor. However, based on ethics, I cannot recommend my own stock. So, I leave it to the audience to decide if they think at this time it's a buy.
Yes. So whatever you want to ask, Dino, guys, welcome everyone. Again, this man is heading to Hall of Fame because he has at one point in time under his business portfolio, we're involved with up to 9 entities. That is what you call diversifying. Will SSL reflect the financials of MFS? Well, I can't answer that. In the upcoming year.
Well, I mean, because the financials that will be released as at June, as at September, the audited financials for the year ended June, which will be reported in September, will basically be what it was. Cleaned up, but what it was prior, because we have not done any acquisitions prior to the end of the financial year in June. When you will start seeing changes in the balance sheet is come the next quarter. I'm not at this time privy to say exactly what the acquisitions will be, but I can assure everyone that we have already signed off on MOUs, we already have our targets, and we already have a pipeline of acquisitions that we intend to do.
Whoa, all right. I have to take from the DM here. It is saying that somebody is congratulating you as being a serial entrepreneur. Serial entrepreneur for doing investment in up to 9 entities. So well done, my friend.
Thank you.
Another DM, Dino. It is saying that what is the connection then between MFS Capital and the listed entity SSLVC? I think you answered that already.
Yeah,
I think you answered that.
Yeah, MFS is the acquired, the listed company.
Yeah. I think they have answered that. When will the name change? When will the name change be reflected on the JSE?
All right, so we have already had our board meeting and we have already voted to change the name MFS Capital Partners. Of course, you're just taking over a company. There are things that you need to clean up. So what has held us up in terms of effecting that name change is that there were some backlog annual returns that needs to be updated at the company's office. So our company secretary is actually going through that process now to get that done. So in very short order, as soon as all of that is dealt with, then you will see the name change being reflected.
All right, just one more question. this person is saying that there are small investors and they want to know if you are looking for any investor in any of those smaller 9 companies.
All right, so we don't mind now because I mean, as the companies grow, we decided to kind of become more focused. So our focus now is on investment banking, money services, and real estate. We also do have a distribution business, but that's not a part of our plans in terms of our MFS Capital Partners structure. So those are the 3 companies that we are invested in right now. So we are down to 3, but I mean, we're not looking to, because of how we plan to structure the business going forward, we wouldn't be looking for investors in the specific companies.
All right. I'm going to put away the phone now, and I'm going to point you to K. Mitchell question. They are saying congratulations, and well, it's a comment. K22 Brazilian, welcome to Money Matters. You're bigging up Dino. Why you not big? I understand. Anyway, congratulations on being willing and brave to take over SSLVC. I don't understand. What is brave? It's an opportunity. I don't understand.
I mean, I think, tell you something. I think our move, our acquisition, to me, is quite a milestone because capital market transactions, right, was once the domain of just large companies. But what this transaction has done and has shown is that a small company can do a capital market transaction, can think big and, go after things that are not normally associated with a company of our size. Because we believe that this acquisition will offer us exponential growth over the next 2 to 3 years. And therefore, I don't think it was that brave of a move. I just think it was a logical move.
Logical move. Hold on. I have to record that. Logical. I was told last year that I pull off the deal of the year for 2021. It means that you pull off the deal of the year for 2022. And we are both these, Dino and Delroy. So what can I say?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So does the real estate fall under the listed company?
Well, I mean, like I said, that any announcement about what falls under or what will fall under will happen in September. So what I'd say is stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Well. The market, the market tell the true story because the market has taken the price since your announcement, and you are trading in the $3 region, high $3, low $3, whatever. So it is no longer a 60-cent stock. The move that you have made, the move that you have made, because what happens is that, just for the record, I have it here that your closing bid. The closing bid is $3.04, right? And the closing is $3.30. So it means that buyers right now are willing to buy at $3.04, and sellers don't want to sell for less than $3.30. That is what those figures mean, guys. So it tell you that the market has accepted the $3 region as being a solid region. I am not licensed, but I can interpret the market because that's what I've studied. Right?
And I want to add something to that also, Delroy. 2 things. One, the stock is also now actively traded. So it's not like there's not activity happening on a daily basis in the stock, which is a good thing. Yeah. And since our announcement, at the announcement, right? The number of persons holding the stock was a little over 200. Upon closing, the number of persons jumped to 540. So the
You're
number
bringing
of
new
persons, oh
You're bringing
yes,
new investors.
exactly.
Well,
So the no, I don't know where it is now, but the number of persons holding the stock has increased significantly, which is really good for investors holding that stock because it's more widely held, more widely traded, more liquidity is there for the stock. So, we're happy about that also.
so I was one of the 200, and now I am also one of the over 500.
Yeah.
It's very encouraging. It's very encouraging. It's a positive look, and you're very confident. As a matter of fact, what are some of the things why you're so confident? Because you said it was a bold move. Why you
Well,
so
let me tell you something, One of the things I have to say is that over the years, I've been a very fortunate person to have worked and learned from some of the brightest persons in the financial sector. I've worked with Gary Peart at Mayberry. I've worked with Wayne
Hold
Ray
on.
at
He's my chairman. Hold on. He's my executive chairman. So I'm
yeah,
working for him right now.
yeah. So having worked with and learned from a lot of these persons, it helps you know when you're taking on your journey. All you have to do is implement what you have learned over the years, and ensure that you have a plan and you work the plan and you stick with the plan.
Right. Work the plan. Hold on. Work the plan and stick with the plan.
Yeah, because entrepreneurship, Delrise. You will know entrepreneurship is not a graph going straight up. You understand? That graph going to have ebb and flows. It's going to have up and down, right? But once you know what your end objective is and you're focused on achieving that objective, you will stick with it and you will achieve it.
I smile. You see the logo for Money Matters. You see the logo for Mr. Money Matters. Yeah. People assume that it go only not. But boss, it have dips and it blips. And people don't realize. So sometimes you get a curveball and you have to back up. Look at the cricketer behind us. And sight the man sight the ball we are coming up. All right. You have to stay at the crease, man, and you have to bat it out like a test cricketer.
Yeah, man.
All right. First got caught up in the world champs. Hey, we are very happy to know that Jamaica is on the world stage right now. The females then qualify for the World Cup female, and we have mashed up the World Championship. So we are very fortunate that we are able to join Mutual. Believe me, man, we appreciate every person, but share the live and we only have another 2 minutes to go. So we welcome you all, man. I am telling you, it's because I am committed to the fans, Money Matters fans, why I had to be on at 8:30. Because I am telling you, the reggae girls, them are gone.
Yes.
At least they're gone. All right. And Dino, how do you balance your energy as an entrepreneur now that you have so many shareholders to accountable to?
Well, I tell you something. I'm not looking forward to our first AGM because you'll get beat up. But you have to go in and you have to sit. You have to face the music. One of the things that I've told persons over the years, even as before we reach this stage, right? One of the things that I yearned for was to have a structure with a board, non-executive chairman, because even as an entrepreneur, it is good to have persons that you are accountable to, that you have to report to. It might be your company, 100%, but when you have that structure and that board that you're accountable to, and now having shareholders that you're accountable to, I think it keeps you on your toes, it keeps you more driven, it keeps you more focused. So, it's something that we look forward to. It's not something that we shy away from.
So you're saying accountability for you as an entrepreneur is one of the keys?
Exactly.
Look here. All right. Natural beauty, I'm going to make sure I never mispronounce the name again, natural beauty. Trust me. All right. Listen. There is this. it can't answer that question if it's answering a stock split, because that announcement would have to be taken through the stock exchange first. Like, it cannot answer questions. You will put money matters into trouble.
Let me tell you something. I mean, the program tonight was supposed to be more about the journey. I've seen that a lot of our guests are more interested on what is going to happen now with MFS Capital Partners / SSLVC. I mean, I know, you know, you understand why there's that interest, but I guess you have to just beg patience in terms of, you know, get it.
Not because money matters have some of it. It means that we have to push it some man. It's about the man journey, man, and the role that MFS Capital Partners will play in the thing. But who did he get to the CEO of MFS Capital and his journey, and he has been sharing that with us. So what factors will you consider regarding migration to the market?
Let me tell you, I mean, it's a question that I can't answer fully, but let me just say that, I mean, the company itself has expired the 10 years in terms of the benefits for the junior market, right? And there are certain benefits that you could get, or certain strategic moves that you could make in moving to the main market. It's not something that we have made a decision on, so we can't even say anything in that regards.
All right, Mitchell is saying that you have had a great story as an entrepreneur and really excited to see more success. That is the journey that we are trying to take, right?
Thank you.
At the beginning, he has learned from some of the best. He mentioned Gary Peart, and everybody knows Gary Peart, head Mayberry and head Supreme Ventures, who are the biggest company on the stock exchange. So it seems for me that this man was sitting at the feet of Gary Peart. Right now, I am sitting among those fortunate to be sitting at the feet. So I do understand what Dino is saying. It's no joke business. No joke business. It's a serious man in the financial space. So I understand. Probably the next time I will be able to share my journey 5 years time, like Dino.
Well, I want to before I know you said we're winding down, but I need to, before we go, I have to say a big thank you to the MFS team. There have been persons that have been there from day one, working hard, still working hard. I mean, whilst I might be the person who comes on and is the more the face that person might recognize and associate with the brand, there are persons there working much harder than me to have brought us to where we are. So I have to big them up, you know. Yeah.
You can call me in the boss. It's your program, you know. You can call me in.
Yeah, I mean, we have to big up Tamar Webley. She's the CEO for MFS Limited. She has been there from the very beginning, working very hard to push us and bring us to where we are. We have to big up other team members now at MFS Capital Partners, Robert Barnes, who, I mean, really.
That man is my friend. I know that person. It's my friend.
Who really plays a really significant role, because as a listed company, your operations and your compliance is really critical, and you know, plays that important role in ensuring that we are dotting our I's and crossing our T's. And you know, we have our team, you know, right from the cashiers right up, right across the board, to ensure that every year we pass with annual audits and so on. We have to just big up everybody, because everybody play their role. So like I said, whilst I might be the guy who comes on and is the face of the company, you have persons who are there working really hard, and I have to big them up.
Recognition of team members is one of the greatest things any leader can do to them team. Recognize them. And I can tell you that.
Yeah, man.
Well, you see, we have to wait. We will bring you back, sir, to Money Matters Monday, when you take all the actions for the market to be aware of. We can't say any more than that. We have understood your journey. You said you have learned from the best. You say you need structure. You have to diversify. And guys, those were some of the takeaways. We have to appreciate on the night that Jamaica is doing so well globally. Globally. We have to remember the days of gold and Asafa. We have to remember the days of Merlin. And it's like it is right back with us today. We have seen some great Jamaican performance over the years. Walter Boyd played football and Nando. So all of these things just goes to show that Dino is heading to the Hall of Fame as a great Jamaican entrepreneur. Serial entrepreneur in the call is not me calling so. Dino, we are very happy to all the best to MFS Capital Partners and your new baby, the SSLVC brand. All the best. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Delroy.
Guys, joining for the first time, go over to Dino page, go over to MFS, follow them, and you will know what next is at. That's all I can say. If you don't follow them, you can't do it. That's simple as that.